Good afternoon. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? My name's John O'Casson. We're the Warm and Toasty Club, and this is the Online Memory Afternoon, episode 51. Yes, indeed, we're limping our way to Easter, and we're not on Easter because next week falls on a Friday, so I'll tell you later. But we're not on for a week. We've got 1 week off. Not quite, but you know what I mean. We won't be here. How are your lives? Are you doing okay? Are you coping okay in these strange times? We're here this afternoon with a lovely show for you. Yes, lovely, lovely. We've got Marina Florence. She'll be singing live. A firm fave with everybody. Marina's waiting in the wings in the green room underneath me. Not literally, but she's ready to go. She's looking forward to seeing her. We've got the memory of the week. What is the memory of the week? I ask myself. The memory of the week this week, and really the theme of the week shop, the week show is what is the best bargain you've had? What's the best thing you've ever bought at the sales? Best bargain you've ever had? Best item from the sales? So a lot of shop talk this week. We've got the retro raffle. 2 questions, 2 virtual prizes, as always. We've got some interesting facts about Carol, part 2. Carol, part 2. What else have we got? We've got local shop of the week. I've not even written a jingle. I have to think up one in a minute. Yeah, I'll think up one as we go. Not had the time. Busy with the newsletter this week. That's my life now. We've got, of course, Jeanette's poem of the week. Talking of Jeanette, and the lovely Tom Hardy. Let me see if I can find them on my console. There they are. Good afternoon.
Hi, everyone.
How are you?
Good. Thank you very much. How are you?
Yes, marvellous. Very marvellous. Been mostly marvellous all week, which is nice. How about you, Tom?
Yes, very good. Thank you very much. Yeah, just as we were talking a bit earlier, I've just been doing my bathroom. So
yes, nice. What do you do with that guitar? What sort of thing do you do with it? Do you play folk music, classical music?
It is still strung guitar, so it's not a classical guitar.
Couldn't see because the light was beaming off of it.
It looks like it, it's got that headstock, classical sort of headstock, but it is a steel strung guitar.
Steel string.
And it is very tiny, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
It looks nice. Got a nice waist on it.
That's my hand. It's
tiny.
Nice. Yeah.
Small, far away.
It's one of those miniature ones you put on a key ring, is it, Tom?
Yeah, when you get it, so you have to play like that.
Yeah, it's just up close to us.
Yeah, it's like a ukulele, really.
Oh, bless. And yourself, Jeanette? Are yourself now? Are you all right now?
I'm all right. I've just been working all week as usual. But I'm looking forward to tonight because it's Friday and I'm kind of into this habit now of working full time, like normal hours that other people do. I haven't done that for 20 odd years. And I kind of treat weekends like the precious things they are now. And having worked all through lockdown, I'm really looking forward to tonight. And I'm going to have an Indian takeaway with my sister.
Oh, an Indian takeaway. What are you going to go for? What
film.
one? Is there a particular one in Colchester you favour?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Am I allowed to say it?
Oh, we're not the BBC.
Okay. My favourite one in Colchester is the Raj Palace on East Station Road.
Well, we've been a Raj Palace fans for quite a while now, but of late we've moved over.
You're a Yak and Yeti guy, aren't you?
Yak and Yeti. I mean, there's I don't know what it's called, like a Gurkha chicken. It is like nothing like you've ever tasted. It's amazing.
Ooh, I shall have to give that a try sometime. But it's so few and far between that I have a takeaway that when I do have one, I don't want to take a chance on anything.
No chance.
I want the one that I absolutely love.
Yeah,
and that's tonight.
And
don't have
the dishes you don't want, that you've not tried before.
Well, that's the thing when it's Lorraine and I, because we like the same things and we like the contrast of a really hot, spicy one with a really nice, creamy korma type one, and share a rice, that kind of thing. So yeah, and onion bhajis. Oh, love them. So it's just really nice when there's 2 of you. You can not order too much, but you have enough variety. I like that.
Bit like your tasting men, I'd imagine. Hot and spicy one and a
We don't
smooth and
share
creamy
them.
one.
We definitely don't share them.
No, I didn't say anything about the sharing. You're just being filthy on a Friday.
I know. Anyway, don't talk about my tasting men.
Oh, sorry.
Brad Pitt and Johnny Depp might be listening.
Oh, yeah, they do tune in, actually. I did get a message the other day. But Johnny's not in my favourite of late, so, didn't really reply.
Is it true, all the allegations then? Because he's
Yes.
contesting it, isn't he? Oh, it
course
is
it's
true.
true.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Judge Jono has...
Judge
released
Jono,
the-
Judge Jono Rinder.
Yeah.
Let's say hello to everybody. Duncan, hello, Duncan. He says a week off. Yes, a week off. We are off next Friday, just simply because it falls on Good Friday and we can't work on religious grounds. He says, cheers for the badge and the CD. Well, you're welcome. You won it. You won it in last week's competition. Retro raffle. Hi, Elmi. Good afternoon to you. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Jono. Thanks for my CD and badge too. Received today. That you won. Yeah, well done, Chrissy. Good afternoon to Kim. Good afternoon again to Christine, who says hi, Jeanette and Tom, and she gives you a kiss.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Sandy says, watch you, everybody. Rosanna
Hi, Sandy.
says, everyone, hope all is well and okay. I don't know. Look at us. Do we look well and okay? You can judge that, Rosanna. Kim says,
I have to admit that I usually make a bit more effort with my appearance, but today I didn't. I've just put my hair in a plait, but I did have to put a lot of talcum powder in my hair first.
oh,
That's the good thing about having blonde hair.
oh, the backroom secrets. I did think you had a sort of little net on, like you was having a 40s revival, and you had a little net at the back.
No. Hang on, you can see the back. French plait. Oh, can you see it with my chair?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
There is a sort of haze of dust around you as well.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't have my black hoodie on when I was putting talc on my hair,
Oh, yeah. I used
but it
to
stops
do
it
that.
looking so greasy.
It looks nice. You look good. You look
Thank
good.
you.
As does Tom. Tom's got the sunlight in his hair. He don't need a Timotei.
He doesn't need talc.
Hi, Kim. She says, Jeanette, don't turn into Ken DeLulo
Oh,
with your curries.
I wish. It's months since I've had one.
Oh, you're going to enjoy it. Carol, hi all. Hope you're well. Thanks for the
Are we
badge.
still talking about the curry?
Yes. Hi, Carol. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Tom. Heard good things about Yak and Yeti, says Sandy. Not sure about Jeanette's taste in men. Ooh, bit of controversy on there. Yeah, Yak and Yeti. Oh, that is gorgeous, gorgeous food. They have them in a few places as well. Steve Brady, good day, mate. He says, Brad Brady here. Well, nice to see you, Brad Brady, all the way from America, and our newsletter engineer. Glad you're with us. Looking rosy, folks. Love the hairnet, Jeanette says. Sandy. Steve is Brad. Brenda says, hiya, Johnny, Jeanette, and Tom. Hiya, Brenda. How you doing? And Thomas, hi, guys. Have a great show. Nettle, gorgeous as always. Oh, Nettie, not Nettle.
Nettle.
Nettle, that get a sting in that. Have a good show, Nettie. You're looking gorgeous. And good afternoon to Flory. Hi, Flory. Great to see you. Well. Have I turned the internet connection on? I think I have. I've just got to get it ready, rolling, and do the retro raffle. It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. It's coming to your screen. It's the retro raffle. Never has been seen. Never. It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. Oh yeah. It's coming to your screen. Retro raffle, Facebook Live. Yeah. The retro raffle, yes, indeedy do. Our last one before Easter. Can you believe it? Easter's upon us already. What is happening in the world? How did that happen? A year and a week since we celebrated our lockdown. Woo! Exciting. Woo! We've got two prizes for you this week. First prize, Dirty Barry came round in the week and he had some old tins and confectionery that he was getting rid of. So first up is this lovely tin. It's from the 1960s, but I'm told by Dirty Barry that it's the best before date, so it should be safe. It's kidney soup, kidney soup. There's no steak in it. It could. He said it's the 60s. I think it might be from the 40s, from the war. It says on it, it's ready to serve.
You don't
Kidney
even have
soup.
to heat it up.
I don't know if heating it up will be good for you.
Cold soup, cold kidney soup.
Cold kidney soup. Tom, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Have either of you ever had kidney soup without steak or?
Yeah, no.
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 This is well rare. This is so rare. You're going to really enjoy this. Whoever wins this.
Is
Oh,
that,
I can't stand kidneys. Oh.
is that one of the? You don't see it around much anymore, do you?
No, they've hidden it from supermarkets.
They have, yeah.
And those little kidneys, they were great for getting grease off windows and that. I used to use one. I kept it in my bag when I was cleaning windows. Great little thing. Kidney soup is the first one. And to win that prize, the people are going to be rushing for this. Rushing. It's a multiple choice. And it's to do with our theme of shops. Founded in 1834, which luxury department store on London's Brompton Road installed Britain's first escalator in 1898? Was it A, Debenhams, B, Fortnum and Mason, C, Harrods, or D, Marks and Spencers? There we have. Get yourself some kidney soup. You okay, Jeanette?
Yeah, so I was having technical issues and had to remove the Bluetooth and put in earpieces, which I didn't want to do because I wanted to spin my chair around like Tom does.
Oh, mate, I'm really sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, you look like you was in a bit of difficulty. I thought you might have needed.
I couldn't hear you. Something happened, and you guys became really, really quiet, and I was really having to concentrate, and I couldn't hear you.
That's me and Tom going like that. Make sure Jeanette can't hear us. Pretend you're really loud, Tom.
Oh, you guys, you're such a tease. Stop it. The thing is, though, that actually happens sometimes, doesn't it?
It does. It does. And I should warn people, I did notice before we went on that my internet connection is pretty bad. So if we go off, Tom and Jeanette will see you through. You don't need me. I talk too much. Give them a chance. They want a moment in the limelight, don't you, kids?
I think I'm all right, thanks.
Just still a bit stunned by the kidney soup, really.
Kidney soup. Did you remember hearing that thing about the guy that went into somewhere and asked for a steak and kidney pie? And he said, I think you mean kidney. And he said, that's what I said, did I?
Oh, boom,
So
boom.
every time I hear kidney, I think of kidley.
Oh, you got the jokes today. I like it. It's nice. Just found Christie's
Joke of the week. You haven't got a jingle.
Joke of the
You
week.
can get a jingle going.
Yeah, exactly, Tom. Wait for the jingle, Jeanette. God.
That would be the joke of the week, my jingle.
No. Christine, congratulations from all of us at the Woman Toasty Club. She's just found out her great grandchild is a boy. Oh, many
Lovely.
congratulations to you, Brian, and all your family. What a lovely thing. We need these small moments of joy that are actually wonderful, large moments for the rest of your life. I hope he brings much joy, and what a lovely thing. Yeah. Brenda says she hates the smell, let alone the taste. Not of grandchildren, but of kidney, I believe. Elmie's going with D, Marks and Spencers as the answer. Jenny's going with C, Harrods. Brenda, Harrods, keep the soup, she says. Oh, she's been very confrontational today. Duncan's going Fortnum and Mason. Elmie's going C, Harrods. Kim, Shim going Marks and Spencers. Marks and Spencer's D. Chrissy, she's going C. Sandy says, hey, Jeanette, that was my dad's favourite joke.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a cracker. Jenny says, maybe Fortnum and Mason. Jenny, you've had your go. You've said C. Just stick with it. And I'm going to award that kidney soup to all those who answered C. the correct answer to the question. Founded in 1834, which luxury department store on London's Brompton Road installed Britain's first escalator in 1898? It was C, Harrods. So don't change your mind, Jenny. You want to be the queen of the retro raffle scene, don't you? We've got some kidney soup winging its way to you, to Elmy, to Chrissy. Oh, can you, when you get it, can you sort of like come on and do a review of it for us? Because the rust parts are just flavourings that are part of it. But Dirty Barry said to me, the rust is just flavourings. Harrods, you are right, Sandy. You also, at the last moment, grab yourself a tin of kidney soup. There we go. Now, the next question is something much nicer. I got this from Barry, and he said it's still good, and I believe him. It's only got a little tear on the wrapping. It's Fry's chocolate sandwich with double milk, 2D. What's that in old money?
Tuppence.
Tuppence. Okay, it's tuppence. It was tuppence. But this has got a nice layer of double milk in it. It's gorgeous, I've heard, Barry told me. He hasn't had a nibble on it, so the wrapping's intact.
I'd eat that.
Yeah,
You'd eat that.
I think that's equivalent. That's equivalent to £10 today.
Is it?
That would have cost you £10.
£10. This is a good piece of chocolate. You're going to win. Virtually, of course. The question. Which famous department store on London's Oxford Street was opened by an American in 1909? Was it A, Henrik's, B, Costington's, C, Selfridges, D, Grace Brothers? It's a tough one, actually. I might have to ponder that a while I look at your comments. Elmy, no, you're having the soup. You can't. She says you can keep the soup. Yuck. No, Elmy, my minions have sent it to you already. You'll probably get it in the morning. And we need a review, a video review, Elmy, of you drinking it from the can.
I think Jeanette's
Spoon or no spoon?
Yeah, Jeanette's bringing it round, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, I know where you live.
Yeah, she knows where you live, Elmy. Be careful.
I know where everyone lives.
Got a big package for you.
Yeah, Jeanette, she's like, you wouldn't want the wrong side of you. She knows where everyone lives.
I do now.
Rosanna says, don't forget to check the date on tin. Well, we've checked the date and it was from 1944, but it is a best before, Rosanna. So that's all right. 1 new pence, says Jenny. 1 new pence is how much it cost for that chocolate bar. Sandy says, a lot of comments today. Nice to see it. Yeah, just a swift one round the back there. Oh, look. Who's that round the back? What's she wearing? Oh, no. I thought she had some special mask. I thought she had some special yellow glasses, but it was just my internet connection. Sorry, Lorraine, you look gorgeous.
She can't hear you because you're through the speakers.
Tell her she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Oh,
And-
not as gorgeous as him.
Not as gorgeous as you.
Does she want any kidney soup?
Do you want kidney soup? You can't give it away.
Oh God, no.
Oh God, no. I'm a bit closer. Here you go. You have a little listen.
Oh,
She can hear.
Hi, Lorraine.
hello. How are you doing?
Good. You're looking well.
Thank you very much. Look, you're looking awesome too. Hi, Tom.
Thank you.
Hi, Lorraine.
Thank you for always making nice food for Jeanette.
Oh, sorry. Pulled the earpiece out.
Oh, listen.
Oh, she's got to go.
I'll better go. Go and make
Gotta
your
go.
lunch. Take care. Bye.
Oh,
That's
she's
Lorraine.
lovely.
That's Jeanette's sister. We don't get to see her much, do we?
No.
Right. Who doesn't like a nibble? Says Sandy. Too right, Mrs. Brenda thinks the answer to that question is Selfridges, as does Sandy herself. Jenny, the queen of the retro raffle scene, she's going VC. That's probably in I don't know what that means.
Victoria Cross, isn't it?
Victoria Cross, yeah, which you were awarded. Elmy says C. Jenny says C. Kim says Selfridges. Blanca says Selfridges. They sell fridges. Chrissy says Selfridges. Brenda says poor thing. Elmy says love to see Jeanette without the soup. Sandy says hello, Lorraine. She's gone, but I'm sure that echo would reach her. Love
I'll just
for
shout.
Jeanette's sister.
Sandy
Yeah.
says hello.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Just hello back.
Oh, bless her, bless her. She says hello back, Sandy. She says hello back. The answer to the question was, of course, C. Yes, indeedy. You're going to all get that sent because you answered Selfridges. So many of you, I can't even count. We don't need a counting. We've got plenty of chocolate from Dirty Barry from the 60s. 1 penny's worth, was it? 1 penny, did Jenny say? I can't find the comment. Anyway, that's the retro raffle. Thanks for all taking part. What have we got now? What have we got now? Look at me. Look at me looking at my piece of paper on the side of the screen that's not actually paper.
Is that where you've got the whole script for the show? It must be a big piece of paper for everything we're going to say.
Yeah, well, I know your future, but I can see it on the script.
We've memorized it as well, so you don't really need it there as a prompt, do you?
Absolutely. Well, I always used to say when you start the day, you never sort of get up and think, today I'm going to have conversations about Selfridges, about kidney soup, unless you're us.
Yeah, we know.
Well,
All very well rehearsed, aren't we?
very, 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 very well rehearsed. Good afternoon, Marie. Lovely to see you. And Brenda's yumming all the way home for her kidney soup. She can't wait. She's not going to eat until she gets her kidney soup. It'll soon be coming. Now, we have a little something coming up. Where are we? Let's see. Some interesting facts about you, what you've done in your life. Some interesting facts about you, the places you've been, the people you've seen. Yes, some interesting facts. This week is Carol Round, one of our regulars from Enoch House. She spoke to me on the phone a little while ago, and we've got part 2. We did do some with Carol a month or 2 back, and I listened to it this week, and I thought it's so good. I'm going to do a little video of Carol and play it to you. So that's what I'm going to play now. Yes. Tom and Jeanette are just going to pop off and have a little bit of kidney soup. They'll be back in a minute. I'll pop off as we hand you over to Carol.
I worked in Dalston. You know the Ridley Road Market?
Yeah.
It's right up the top along Kingston Road there. Clivel's it was called. It was a Jewish shop, and they taught me how to be a window dresser there. And I did actually get in trouble there. That's another story. Because being a window dresser, you know how the young boys used to come and knock on the window. Yeah, look, nude models and all this. And I actually got the ump because they wouldn't leave me alone in the window, so I told them to piss off. Excuse me. And they threatened to get the police on me.
Oh.
Yeah. My manager said, right, when you walk home tonight, I'm going to come with you to the bus stop, make sure you're all right, because they threatened they were going to get me when I come out of work.
Oh, no.
But they were annoying me all day. I couldn't stand anymore. I didn't actually say it. I mind it to them. As I turned round, I just mind it, pee off. And, they were going to get me. I worked at Tree Bores, and I was there for 13 years as well, and I thought I was going to end my days there, but no, they moved, didn't they? They moved up north, so I was gone.
What did you do at Tree Bores? Was it on the production line too?
No, I had the best job ever in Tree Bores. They called it the street because the street went from one length of the factory, which was the refreshers end, right the way along, which was a good mile walk down to the other end of the factory, where they did the mints. And upstairs was where they made the extra strong mints. my God, when I first went in there, I don't know if made my eyes water. They were streaming. The strong mint that just made your eyes water. But that was a good job. And what I did was, I did everything, basically. I did everything. Whereas people were sitting doing the refreshers or doing the mints, I could go anywhere I want in the whole factory because I changed the hand towels. I did mending the men's overalls. If they had holes in the pockets and used to moan because they couldn't put their money in it, I'd get the machine out and sew up the pockets. We did the laundry so that they had clean overalls every single day. We used to hang them out for them in the morning. We did the cleaning. We cleaned the locker rooms out. I don't know, there was just everything, you know. What else did we do? Oh, that's about it, really, I guess. But whatever was going, if we had visits from the hierarchy sort of thing, we used to make sure the place was absolutely spotless. Just everything like that. I did everything.
Sounds wonderful.
It was a good job. I really wanted to stay there, finish my days out there, but no, it wasn't to be.
Ah, the lovely Carol, a real gem of a lady, originally from Hackney in London, now living in Colchester for quite a while. She's beautiful. She's a really lovely lady, and that was her talking about some of the jobs she'd done in some interesting facts about Carol. Oh, she's nice, isn't she, guys?
I miss her. Well, I miss everybody, but I miss the guys at Enoch House and Carol. She's so helpful. When I was delivering care packages at Enoch House, I think I had about 9 to do, and she was brilliant. She kind of, you know, showed me around because she knew where everybody lives, and you know, with our masks on and going to the doors, and oh, it was lovely. She's so helpful.
She is.
And good fun.
Yeah.
So from Monday, we're allowed to meet up to 6 people in gardens, and I'm seriously going to be seeing if anybody at Enoch House wants to meet up in their garden next week. It would be so lovely to see them.
Yeah, I suppose they'll be allowed by next week. Yeah, I was thinking
Monday.
about that myself. I know Tom gets on very well with Carol.
In a love-hate kind of way. That's very funny.
Do you remember the theme tune was tree ball meant to make your breath taste stronger, stick 'em up your bum and the last but longer. Or was that just, that's what kids sung?
That's what they sang.
Did you write that jingle, Jono?
That was
That's what we used to sing when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was the actual jingle from the television.
Yeah, they got it past the censors on ITV. I'll never know. Yeah, Treeball Mints. They were based in Colchester, and Matthew Crampton, a guy who's been on our show before, he wrote a book about the Treeball factory. We'll get him back. He's had an operation, but once he's fixed up, he'll be like the Bionic Man. He'll come back and tell us all about it. That's Carol. Let's see what people are saying. Very interesting talk, says Brenda. Looks like such a lovely, happy lady. She is. She's gorgeous. Good old.
And she's got some moves as well. She
Yeah.
dances when there's live performers there. She's a brilliant dancer.
Yeah. You expect Jeanette, if you come along, expect Jeanette and Carol to be up quick time.
Oh.
Throwing their arms in the air like that quite often.
I had my hair done, so it's the same as Carol. So when I haven't got it in a plait, it looks the same. I model myself on Carol. Beautiful as well as funny and lovely.
Of course. Marie says, great to learn more about lovely Carol. I enjoy listening to people's stories. Teresa, is that Teresa or Teresa? I hope I don't get it wrong, so I'll say Teresa. So hedging my bets. Great stories. Kim says, nice to hear people's past, interesting stories. I love hearing about it. And there she is, Carol. Thank you for your lovely comments. Comments. I love you too, Tom. Lol. Tell me, Tom and Jeanette. So, our memory of the week this week is sort of loosely based around shops. And our memory of the week is, what's the best bargain you've ever had, or the best thing you've bought at the sales? Let me ask the lady in the middle. Where's she at? She's in the middle. What's your favourite bargain or item that you've bought in a sale? Jeanette?
Well, I can't actually remember buying anything particularly amazing in a sale, but I do remember my friend Gary when I was probably only about 16 and very shy and nervous and in awe of him. He was several years older than me. And I'd saved up and saved up and saved up for this fabulous dress in Topshop or somewhere. And suddenly the sale was on, and then I could afford it. So I bought this amazing white little New Romantics rah-rah dress. It was all fitting really lovely. And Gary said to me, "Oh, you got that in the sale, didn't you?" And I said, "Yeah, I did. How did you know?" And he said, "Well, I heard you got it for a ridiculous figure." She was so mean to a 16-year-old nervous girl. But he was right.
Oh,
So that's my sale thing.
That's your sale thing.
There's
Yourself,
two
Tom?
jokes in one program.
Yeah. She's
didn't hear
full
what
of
you said.
jokes today.
No, it wasn't my joke. That's what actually happened. That was
You,
Gary.
you told the joke, didn't you?
I did tell a joke earlier, yeah.
No, you just told another one, haven't you?
Oh, right, yeah, I did. Yeah, no, I'm full of jokes today.
You are.
Sister. Are you a sailman, Tom? Not the boat type.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about. But, yeah. I've got the whole thing wrong now. I had a fantastic story, but now I can't tell it. No, I'm not. I like hunting for bargains, but I don't really go to sales, which is a bit weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? I'd
Yeah.
rather just sort of go round, and if I see something, I'd rather sort of, yeah. I quite like finding things cheaper on the internet for people, like yeah, and even for myself. So like we bought some, doing the bathroom, bought some taps. I must have spent about 4 days looking for the cheapest taps I could find. So I'm not sure it works out much cheaper, but
No. Well, yeah, it's just not in man hours.
no.
Do you remember when I was growing up, they always had the sales on the news and people hanging around outside, like the Boxing Day sales.
Yeah.
I think it must have been. And they'd go to Harrods or Selfridges and they'd sort of film outside and talk to the people in the queue, and then they'd film them rushing in. That was always on the news. Now it's like sales all year round, isn't it?
Well, it's also they did that for Black Friday for a while, didn't they? Where people were storming places and destroying things, weren't they?
That was a bit different in they were beating each other up over a television, weren't they?
Well, didn't that go on in the Boxing Day sales? But there used to be people tugging at the same thing in there and fights and
give me that bike, give me that jumper.
Yeah, I never went into the town on Boxing Day. I didn't really see the point, really.
But yeah. I mean, for me, it's like bargains. I never went to the sales, but I do like a bargain. I like to find things cheap, and I normally do. The best one I can think of is I bought a guitar from Aldi, and it was sort of in the reduced section, and it was just a little plain classical guitar in black, very nice, very nice. And I started playing it in the shop, and I thought, oh, it sounds quite nice. So I put it back in the box because the box was already opened. I didn't open it and start playing it in the shop. I opened it and like a crowd crowded round me, and it's like, oh, listen to the tones that he's getting from that thing. Put it back in the box, went up to the till. This was near Christmas, I don't know how many years ago. And I remember I got some turkey crown, got a few bits of veg and that for Christmas. And then it came to that, and then the lady rung it up, and I saw the thing, and it said £5 for the guitar. And I said, are you sure this is right? Being honest that I am. Yeah. Oh, we've had a right busy day today. Yeah, the people we've had in here today. Yeah, no, that's right. And I think what meant to have happened was she was meant to take £5 off, but she charged me £5 for it.
No.
I went home and I wrote like 2 songs straight off the next day. £1,000,000 sellers, both of them. And yeah, no, they did really well. And we called it Lucky, and I put a pickup in it, and I used to take it to gigs and tell that story. Just thought it was a nice story of you get the £5 guitar from Aldi that we called Lucky. And I sort of, I've got a few guitars here, so I passed it on, and it's gone to a neighbour whose son is going to learn to play the guitar. So it's passed on. That was my best bargain.
That's a
Probably
nice
when we're little,
story.
there
I
were
like that.
loads. Yeah, it's a nice story. You know, £5 from Aldi can't be bad, can it? Let's see what people are saying. So, yeah. Tom loves Carol too. Elmi says she's the opposite. She gets things get reduced shortly after I've bought it for full price.
Oh.
Yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? 'Cause that's when sometimes you take it back and you think, I don't want that, but they've already reduced it to like £2 and you bought it for 50. We can only give you 2 back because that's the price now. Brenda, I remember buying a navy wool long coat, very fitted with lots of buttons down the front when I was 16 and had the wrong price on it. Because it was marked at that, they had to let her have it. I must have stood there with mouth open. Top shop, Oxford Street. Oh, wow. Yeah.
How much was
They've
it?
priced it. You got to have it.
How much was it though?
How much, Bren? Let us know. Kim says various items of clothing always best to wait a few weeks before buying. Do love a bargain. Me too, Kim. Love a bargain. Don't like paying a fortune. Don't like paying a lot of money because I don't have a lot of money. Brenda says, have you still got the guitar, Johnny? Only last week. I've been trying to sort of give it to a student because I thought they'd get a better use out of it, more regular use. And it's last week it went to a nice neighbour. Sylvie, hi Sylvie. I just managed to get on with great difficulty, but I'm glad I'm on. Hello everyone. Hello Sylvia. It's lovely to hear from you. Have you bought a nice bargain in your time? What's your favourite bargain? Have you been to the sale, Sylvia? Let us know. Marie, she says I bought a whole set of 80 soup bowls. I've got some kidney soup you could use for that. She bought a whole set of 80 soup bowls from a charity shops, the ones with the recipes on that you used to get in exchange for Green Shield stamps for 50p. Bargain. Oh, that sounds perfect. Why pay a fortune? Brenda says her coat was about £5. It was worth a lot more. Blimey, good bargain. Carol, she bought a lovely, cuddly, spotty dog for my granddaughter when she was born. What, a real one? She's nearly 11 now, but the dog now is with me. I cuddle him every night. Oh,
That's nice.
that's nice. That's nice. I wonder who takes it out for walking where she lives.
I just thought of another sale thing. I know this
Yes,
is me
go
having
on.
2 goes at it. In 1989, I got married just for a year, but I did get actually married in a church and everything with a big long white dress with a train and veil and the whole thing. And I decided that I would get my dress in the sale at Debenhams in Oxford Street because I worked just around the back of there. And it was, so I did. I bought this amazing dress for £300. And I think at the time I was working for a fashion company and I'd stopped modeling and I was in the business side of things, but I still had, a slim figure, much more so than now. And I bought this dress off the peg and it was just so fitted. It was wonderful. And decided that that was the best bargain because £300 on a wedding dress, you're never going to wear it again. And I wasn't going to I decided then I wasn't going to have children. Oh, that changed. But the husband then, we decided to spend the money on his suit because then he would be able to wear that again. So it made much more sense spending, lots more money on a Paul Smith suit. So yeah, that's my sale bargain, a wedding dress. But
That's a good one, and it reminds me of another one where I embarrassed my family, where a relative of my wife's from my wife's family, they had a wedding, and I found out that they'd bought got the dress at a really good bargain price. So I was really pleased for them. I don't know if it was at the wedding or it was at a family gathering, where I didn't realize they weren't talking about where they bought the dress. So now I said, oh, that dress is amazing. You got that wedding dress for £10 from the charity shop. And they were like, "What are you? That's not public knowledge." Oh, I can't shut up, me. That ruined it. They never spoke to me again. Well, they
Tom,
did,
never
but
tell him a secret.
yeah, never tell them a secret. Now we have a special guest. Do you know who our special guest is? Tom, Jeanette, do you want to introduce her?
Tom should do that. He's watched
Well, I could
in the
do. I'll do
background
her
of this.
first name, Marina.
Florence.
And like magic, there she appears.
That's well rehearsed, wasn't it?
There's a 3-second delay. Sorry about that. We didn't plan that. How are you, Marina?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good. You've got tall speakers. You've got small speakers. If there's music, you're wired for sound by the looks of things.
Certainly am. They all do different things.
Do you know,
They're all-
sorry, carry on.
They're all connected to different bits of equipment because it's all like analog. There's analog equipment and digital stuff, and so they all do a different thing.
They've all got a job. I think we've turned into a nation where we like looking behind people now because of on the news, everybody's got a bookshelf and you're looking at what books they got.
Yeah, there's
And
no
so,
books behind me. There's only DVDs and singles and music books down the bottom, I suppose. Yeah.
I want to get a close up. I want to see what they are. Let's see what videos Marina's been watching.
Singles here.
Are they 7-inch singles?
Yeah, 7-inch singles.
Oh, look at them.
And down here we've got all the LPs, but you can't see the LPs down there.
I can see the top of them, but I can't see them properly.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, there's your room. That's sorted. I was going to ask you about any bargains in your time. Any?
I was really racking my brains for bargains, and I've got a feeling that people have probably bought more bargains off of me, stuff that I've bought and then thought, I'm not using that now, and then somebody somewhere else is probably thinking, yeah, that was a bargain. It's normally something that they've got off me for less than what I've paid for it. So, but I've got a Trebor Mint story.
Oh, please go ahead.
It's not a very interesting Trebor Mint story. It's just that if I eat a Trebor Mint, then I have a sneezing fit, and it just goes on and on.
Does it
And,
really?
every time I put a Trebor, it's actually an extra strong Trebor Mint. If I eat one, that's it. I have a sneezing fit.
There's a little bit of the taste of them because I had one the other day, and at the sort of the end of it's a bit scratchy in your throat or sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it does, but it only has to I just put it in my mouth and then there you go. It's just if I want to induce a sneezing fit, then all I need to do is to eat a Trebor Mint.
Yeah, bless you. Oh, don't. So other brands are available, people. Keep away from the Trebor Mints. We used to do car boot sales a lot. And I just remembered you talking about selling things. I remembered that my wife sold in Kilburn, she sold a pair of my Charlie Chaplin boxer shorts. I don't know how much she got from, but they were really good quality and barely used. No stains. Sorry, let's get on to you, Marina.
I grew up in Cricklewood, which is just the next place down from Kilburn.
I know it well.
Did you ever come across any Charlie Chaplin?
I didn't, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, you would have. They were good. They were big. Anyone would have got in them. And my mum grew up in Cricklewood, so there's a synergy there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that along with the goodies?
Goody yum yum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marina, you're going to sing us a song, are you not?
I am. I'm going to sing you a song. It's a cover version of the song, actually. It's by a woman called Patty Griffin, and it's called Up to the Mountain.
Oh.
So hopefully you're going to like it.
I'm sure we will. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a special treat. Let me say toodle pip to Tom and Jeanette. Let me say toodle pip to me as we welcome Marina Florence.
I went up to the mountain because you asked me to. over the clouds to where the sky was blue. Could see all around me, everywhere. I could see all around me, everywhere. Sometimes I feel like I've never been nothing but tired. And I'll be working till the day I expire. Sometimes I lay down, no more can I do. Then I go on again, 'cause you ask me to. Some days I look down, afraid I will fall. Though the sun shines, I see nothing at all. Then I hear your sweet voice coming and go, coming and go, telling me softly you love me so. The peaceful valley just over the mountain. The peaceful valley, you come to know. Well, I may never get there, ever in this lifetime, but sooner or later, there I will go. Sooner or later, there I will go.
Yay, Marina.
Thank you very much.
Very good indeed. That was beautiful, Marina.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a lovely song that she's written there. It's just a gorgeous song. So, yeah, I really like it. It's nice to sing. It's a nice song to sing.
Yeah, people were saying they love to hear you sing. Teresa says hi, Marina.
Hi, Teresa.
Brenda says, yay, Marina.
Yay.
Ellen says, looking forward to seeing Marina play live again one day. Thanks for bringing her to us, Warm and Toasties. You're welcome. What else? People are saying, love listening to Marina. Could listen to hours, says Elmi. Hi, Marina. Lovely to see you again, says Chrissy.
Yeah, it's lovely to see. I really am looking forward to seeing everybody again. It will be really lovely the day that can happen.
Yeah.
I don't think we're far off it now.
No, no, we're getting closer, aren't we?
Yeah.
Probably the best country, one of in the world for the vaccinations, thanks to the NHS. Gosh. Christine says, hi, Marina. Lovely to see you again. Lovely as always, says Teresa. Hi, Marina. Love your voice. Beautiful song.
Thank you very much.
Applause from Brenda and Sandy, who says, love Marina. And Jenny's applauding. Marie says, amazing voice, Marina. Loved it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. How do you get to that point where you're just so relaxed and in the zone? Thought you were going to sing the answer then.
I think that I've been more relaxed lately. It feels like that this is the enjoyable thing, and so therefore I should be enjoying it and being relaxed and not worrying about it. So, and if it's a good song, then you can get yourself lost within the song,
Yeah.
really. So yeah, so these are the bits where I should be being not stressed and just enjoying myself.
Absolutely. Well, we love it.
It
We
really comes
enjoy it.
across, doesn't it? A voice like Velva and just a really relaxed attitude. It spreads through the internet to us. It's lovely.
That's good then. Well, maybe it's because I'm doing it in my socks again. So you know, you can't really.
Ah,
I don't know whether I could come out to a gig and perform in my socks, or whether that would be okay. I don't know.
and with us, definitely with us.
We're definitely socks people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, and people are saying so. It's Leah says it's beautiful coming through the telly. Steve said, "Oh, there's more." Steve says such a warm voice, and Keith says fab song. It's
Thank
working.
you.
It's
Thank you very
reaching. Well, Marina, that's beautiful, beautiful. We're going to see you in a minute. If you can hang
Okay.
5 in the green room, and we'll come back to you shortly.
Yep, will do.
Thanks, mate. That was lovely. It always is with Marina. It's always lovely, isn't it?
Yes.
That she's enjoying it means such a much. It really does mean such a much. I don't know, my brain. A couple of memories that I wanted to capture before they disappear off the screen. Teresa says last minute ski holiday was a bargain for her 40 years ago. Cost a quarter of what everyone else paid, with a smiley face. Christine, that's a good one, a bargain. Oh, imagine doing that now. Well, you can't go abroad, but you know it's illegal. Chrissy says, when I was a teenager, I wanted a lovely pair of blue suede shoes. I used to look at them in the shop window. They were expensive. One day they were on sale. I got my chance. Lucky they had my size. I was over the moon. I love it. I love it when something good happens to people. So we've got a feature now. I just realised I haven't done a jingle. So this one's going to be called Local Shop, Local Shop, Local Shop of the Week. There we go. That's your jingle. And it's Local Shop of the Week. We have two, I don't know, a random thought. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but two things come into my mind. The first one was a shop called The Co-op. I don't know if you've heard of it. The Co-op started from 1844 and until 1940, they were called the Cooperative. They have 2,802 stores, 132 in the east, where we are based. Not all of you, but some of you. As of August 2019, they were the 6th largest grocery chain in the UK, and Co-op membership has over 4.6 million active members. You've used the Co-op, Jeanette, I know that.
It's my local shop.
Is your local
I've got
shop?
one kind of one opened a couple of years ago, maybe more. That's equidistant to the Co-op that I already use, but the opposite direction. So yeah, my nearest shop by a long way it's the Co-op, whichever direction I go in.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where you live. I can't even think where the Co-op is. It must be further down that
There's
hill.
one on Wimpole Road, and the new one, and there's one on Old Heath Road at Old Heath.
Yeah. Tell me, you a Co-op user?
I have used the Co-op. I used to when Slack Space used to be a voluntary thing in town. They used the Co-op bank, the old Co-op bank in the town centre, for one of their venues, and that was quite interesting. There was a lot of old stuff hanging around, and
that was nice. I
remember that.
Yeah,
We went in there together, didn't we, Tom? And we had a hunt around, and there was lots of old furniture upstairs.
Yeah, there was lots.
I think I did a gig in there once with Ladybird and the Larks.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah, I played one of Tom's show there, I think.
Yeah, you did the 5th of May, wasn't it? It was the 5th of May you played.
Cool, blimey, you got a good memory. Oh,
no, it's just I remember because the guy Jeremy who played, he did a Mexican set, and because his wife's Mexican, and Cinco de Mayo is a sort of like holiday thing in Mexico. That's the only reason I remember.
Oh, I see. Cool. I thought you had a good memory to remember gigs.
But there was we used to have like co-op people come round, and like people that used to do their maintenance. And there was a really the guy was telling me this story that they went down to the Clacton one, which had also sort of stopped the big one on Clacton High Street or whatever, which wasn't doing so well. And there was something going on, and they had to check out these rooms that nobody had ever been in for years and years. And they went sort of down this corridor, and then they sort of like looked at these rooms, and they're all sort of like a bit dusty and things. They got down to the end, and they found this other room that nobody knew about, and they opened it up, and it was still an old flat with like everything in.
Wow.
That had just been lost. They didn't even know they had, nobody knew it was there. And it was still like it had, I don't know, like really old fittings, I don't know, gas lamps or whatever, It was like really, he said it was like just going back in time. Yeah.
They find them sometimes. There was somebody in New York, I think it was, found behind their fireplace was another flat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something that had been there for years, hadn't been touched. And there was one I saw the other day when I was looking at doing research for the show that somebody found an old flat, and the larder was full of food from the 70s and 80s, old tin food that hadn't been touched.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't
And
it?
did they give it to you for our raffle?
Well, that's what I was hoping. I was going to make a bid. Yeah, it's nice. Let's see what people say. More comments from Marina. Singing in her socks, love it, says Sandy. Lovely singer, says Sylvie. Jenny says, talking about Zoom-in backgrounds, I was in a session and one of the leads had the most messy background I've ever seen, to the point I was wondering if they'd done it deliberately. Someone then mentioned in the background that you can choose if you have a messy background. He immediately changed his to a mountain scene. Yep. Chrissy says it's her local. Jenny just reaffirming, is my background is my kitchen wall and the side of the fridge. And if you're really lucky, there will be washing hanging from the ceiling, love. Brenda says they're convenience local stores now, the Co-op, but years ago they were huge places selling everything, with capsules going all over the store with the money to a person who was the main cashier in one area, and then you had to wait for your change to come back. It would take ages. Yeah, they used to have them on suction things. They'd put them up and fly across, shuttle across, didn't they? Carol, sorry, just got back on. You went off here for a while. I missed Marina singing. Carol, she's back. 2 more songs. She'll be back soon. The Co-op, that's the first one to think about. And the next one, a more recent one, founded in 1975, one-stop shop. 774 stores in the UK, over 3.3 million customer transactions per week, and they sell a lot of chocolate. I mean, if you've ever been in a one-stop shop, actually, I did go in there. I've been in there quite a bit in my time, and I remember going in there, and the guy who was the cashier was talking to somebody else. He says, it seems that one-stop shop based their whole business model on how much chocolate they can fit in a store. Bye, Lorraine. See you later, love. Bye.
They're shouting goodbye, Lorraine. She says goodbye, both.
Have you, Tom? Have you used One Stop Shop? Is there one near you?
I don't know, actually. I think there is. I'm not sure, actually, but I think I have been in one. But I'm not. I think there must be one around somewhere.
Yeah.
Is there one down Queen Street? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But yes, I have been there, probably for chocolate.
Lovely chocolate. Jeanette, is it one near you?
I do go to one. There's one, I think it's a one-stop on Mersey Road, which is where the post office is now inside there. And if I have any post, that's where I go. See the nice ladies. I think that's a one-stop.
I've got to
there's one
say,
at Greenstead as well.
yeah, and there's one on North Hill as well. There's one not far from Pretty Gate. I've got to say, I don't mind the one-stop shop because I've got a bit of a bugbear about the Co-op. The Co-op still have Five Ways in Colchester, which is a bigger store, and they used to have the electrics in them. They used to electric goods. They've got a travel agent, a chemist that are sort of passed out to other shops. But where I live, the Co-op were in competition because over the road, Tesco were going to open a local store. And at the time, Tesco were commanding all spaces and taking over the sort of retail space for supermarkets and small shops. And I remember campaigning to save sort of the Co-op and to not have Tesco's there. And I remember speaking to the manager around the time at Co-op, and he said, "Don't worry, we've got plans. You know, we're not worried about it." Everybody got rid of the Tesco's. Nothing went into this area. It's still empty. What did Co-op do? They shrunk their shop down to nearly half the size and put up all their prices. And I was like, how's that helping local people, particularly people who are retired and use you as your... So I kind of like, I've gone off the Co-op a bit because you go in there, you buy 3 items, the same as buying 50 items in Lidl or Aldi. What's that all about?
They are expensive, aren't they?
They are expensive. And you actually can tell when you go into a big Co-op, you see a tin of beans and then you see it in the local shop, and it's often up to about 40% more. So I've just got that. I just want you to think about that, people, when you do your voting, whether you're voting for One Stop Shop or Co-op. Brenda's never been in a One Stop Shop. Co-op I would vote for, as I have one in my high street. I think it's what's local to you that's most important, is it?
I don't know that it's the most important thing, Jono. The idea of the Co-op is that it is a cooperative, and that the people that work there own it, don't they? That they're valued and they own shares in the company. I think I'm thinking that Waitrose is the same, and so they look after their staff, and the staff, are much more careful about everything and caring about things because they are the owners, which I quite like. I'm a bit of a lefty, and I like the idea of shared ownership of things like that. Whereas One Stop will just be, commercial money making for the guys at the top.
Yeah, that's a good point, and you've put me in my place with my little moan about the Co-op. I do like the Co-op. I think it's a good thing. I think it's that they support their staff and that they're part of it. Yeah, I just didn't like them. I didn't like them shrinking our shop and putting their prices up, but that's their every right to do so. Let's see what else people are saying. Thank you for the warm and toasty badge. Sylvie says, look forward to wearing it when we can meet again. Oh, you're welcome, Sylvie. You got the question right. Teresa's never been to a one-stop shops. Do they have them in London? They have them everywhere. For 774 stores across the country. Kim says, lovely to see your sister, Jeanette. Yeah. Lorraine's great. Brenda says, never been in one-stop shop. So she's going to vote for Co-op. I think I've mentioned that. Jenny, she remembers the suction systems with the money going into the cashier and your change coming back. Also the cup type system, which was screwed into top and whizzed around the wires to the cashier, like shy lifts. I could read that wrong and I'd be in trouble. Brenda agrees that it's expensive at the Co-op. Christine's voting Co-op. Carol says, we have a Co-op across the road, which I use a lot, so I go for the Co-op. I was thinking of you, Carol, and people at Enoch House when I was picturing sort of local shops. And I know some of you use that. Shop at the Co-op in the sort of centre bit. Some of the staff in the Co-op here are grumpy. Grumpy Co-op users. User staff, I mean. What would you vote for? For local shop of the week? I think Tom and Jeanette are more favouring Co-op than One Stop Shop. But what about you?
They're also, like the Co-op, are huge farmers, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, I think that's their main business now, rather than the shop. They sort of own quite a lot of farms and produce a lot of food.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're moving away from the bigger shops, and as it was mentioned here, and sustainable farming, I guess.
Well, it was like the Co-op in town, wasn't it? They just like the clothes and things. Nobody really wanted the clothes. They weren't very good at the whole retail thing, were they?
No. But there we go. Sandy says agree. Jeanette, Co-op generally has great principle, apart from Jono's local. Well, I'm sure they got a great principle there, Sandy, but I don't think they was representing the people very well. I just feel sorry. You know, when you go into a shop, sometimes if you go into a newsagent and then they have little bits of food on sale, and you see like the smallest item and for a ridiculous amount of money, I just always think of the older lady, the older gentleman living locally, and thinking, God, they've got to pay that price. That's extortionate. But there we go. Jenny says, yes, Waitrose staff do or used to get a lump sum annually, except this year for the first time they didn't, as they're part of John Lewis. I meant ski lifts. Sorry, Jenny. Jono, says Jenny. Oh, sorry for getting it wrong anyway, Jenny. Sandy says co-op support local producers. So there's your vote. Do you vote for the co-op or the one-stop shop as your local shop of the week? While we think about that, we're going to go and find Marina Florence. I can see her now. She's about to stand up and be ready to come on screen. There she is, standing up. How are you, my dear?
All right, thank you.
Do you favour a local shop?
Well, they've both got their advantages, haven't they? Because I think a lot of those one-stop shops, like Jeanette was saying, is that they've got the post offices in them now, and you know, at least that is a base for the post office. On the other hand, if I was going down to the village here, I think we've got a one-stop and we've got it might be a 7-Eleven. There used to be something called 7-Eleven.
I remember them.
Yeah, but the co-op here is quite a good one. So you know, and they're not. It's a reasonable size, and the prices are quite good in there. So I'll go for the co-op.
Goes for the co-op. There we have it. That's game over. Marina's said it. Let's move on.
Everybody else needs to get their votes in while Marina's singing so I can count them up.
Well said, Jeanette. Get your votes in. One-stop shop or the co-op. What do you fancy, people? Marina, back to you. People are loving you on the chat, and I can see why. You're brilliant. When you're at home and you're sort of just sitting down, do you think all day, oh, I'm really brilliant? I
am. No, but maybe I should.
Maybe you should. You do the dinner tonight. I'm brilliant.
Actually, that's a very good point. The other, I'll go walking with my neighbour. We do a 5-mile walk on a Friday, and I don't know how it came up, but she started to tell me that her husband cooks once a week, and I thought, blimey, you know, so he does the Sunday dinner. So I came back and I said, oh, this is about 3-4 weeks ago now, and I said to my other half, well, do you know, our neighbour, he cooks for her once a week, you know. Well, since then, luckily for me, I haven't had to cook one night a week because he's been cooking. So I'm going to ask her whether there's anything else that he's doing.
It's a family show, Marina. Careful what you're saying.
Well, that's lovely. That's a great story. What are you going to sing for us, Marina?
I'm going to sing one of the songs from the Warm and Toasty compositions. The one is called "Take Me Back in Time," and the reason I want to sing it is because, you know, when we were doing these compositions and we were all free, if you like, free to do what we wanted, I don't know whether we appreciated it quite as much. So when this song was written, it was like to take you way back in time when you thought you was having a great time. We now all realise that we're having a great time just about 18 months ago.
Yeah.
And so I think that, you know, hopefully at some point everything will get back to normal, and we'll be able to be transported to a time when probably we'll appreciate more of our freedoms that we've got. I mean, it makes you realise how difficult it must be in countries where people aren't free at all. And so it just reminded me of that, and I thought I'd play that one.
It's a lovely song. We're glad to have you with us. You are brilliant, and we're lucky to have you sing us a song today called "Take Me Back in Time." Ladies and gentlemen, Marina Florence.
It's getting very dark in this room. I don't know why. Must be some bad weather coming in. Anyway, here we go. Take Take me back in time, when life drifted by, through golden fields. In our hand-me-downs, walk with me down the aisle as the church bells ring. Sometimes dreams came true, some float away with the wash day blues. Life's held together with a stitch or two. Make do and mend our way through. Hold my hand, dance me down the aisle again. Long to be with you now. I'm sure we will be together again at some point. Those simple days. Take me back in time, when life drifted by, when life drifted by.
Marina Florence, ladies and gentlemen, what a lovely song. Written by Marina and Jules Fox Allen. And for people that don't know, it was when Marina talks about coming down to our memory afternoons, her and Marina, over a period of time, lots of a few projects came to memory afternoons. They helped out. They were brilliant. They helped out with teas and coffees, but they listened to the stories, and the songs that they wrote, including that one, were written about memories, either inspired by or about memories that were shared at the memory afternoons. And it's so good, Marina. It's sort of so that really hit a note with me, not just the singing, but the idea of when we reflect on times go by with the Woman Toasty Club, we often do remember when people were children, or they were younger, and the freedoms that they had. And it's so apt that the sense of the whole country, the whole world, only 18 months ago we had those freedoms, and now we're looking back collectively, desperate to have those freedoms again.
That's right. I think we really, really, really will appreciate our lives when they can get back to some shade of normality. I think we really will. It'll be brilliant. It'll be brilliant again someday, definitely.
Of course, it's getting sooner than later, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's read some of the comments. Hi, Annie. Nice to see you. Elmi says, so lovely. Brenda says, lovely singing, Marina.
Shame I didn't remember all the words, but never mind. Let's.
I liked your humming bits when you forgot what the words were. They were special. Carol says, love that song, Marina. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Sandra's just been to the park to meet me daughter. Well, Marina, you said about it's getting dark. Is a storm just come here in
I know,
Colchester?
it's got really dark. It's
I
got
don't know if
really
it's-
dark.
Has it reached you yet, Tom and Jeanette?
It's just raining. It's
Yes,
just
just
starting to rain.
starting now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really a big downpour here, thanks to Marina.
Bringing all the good weather with her.
Yeah, everywhere she goes. Sandy says, lovely Marina, can float away listening. So true.
Thank
When
you.
you listen to Marina Florence, you can just switch off. You know, it is a gift you have, the ability to just sort of make people relax and forget the here and now, forget the noise of the day. You transcend people into a place of relaxation. Well, you certainly do for me, and I know you do it for a lot of people. And I'm not just saying that because you're on the show, and I know you and you've worked with us as Warm and Toasty Club, but because it's true.
Mm.
Just a
Okay,
truth.
thank you
from
very
our
much. It's very lovely.
The comments keep coming. Sandra says, great. Kim says, another beautiful song, Marina. Teresa says, great song. Looking forward to meeting up again.
Yeah.
Jenny, she's going back to say, in defense of the co-op, the voucher amount you get depends on how much you spend over the year. So that could compensate for the higher prices. You just need to get a card. I've had a card for like years and I've never noticed any difference, Jenny. I'm just saying, don't want to get into one with you. You know what I mean? Sandy says, you covered your fluff up nicely, Marina.
It's probably you got your Green Cross, not your Green Cross. Is it what are the
Green
stamps?
Cross code.
Green
Yeah,
Shield stamp.
Green Shield stamps.
No, they were the blue
maybe
ones
you've
from
got
the
the wrong
co-op.
card. Maybe you got the card for the wrong shop. You were giving them the wrong thing in.
Well, I did go in the co-op that had the petrol and they said, no, we don't do the card here, in a kind of funny voice. Only one time. Sylvie says, lovely song and singer. Been raining here all day, says Teresa. Lovely songs, Marina, says Ken. Marie says, fabulous, Marina. Always a calming, beautiful sound. I think you come in here for your compliment top-ups, don't you?
That's right. I come in for my confidence booster.
Yeah. Well, you
so that
deserve
I
it.
can, so that I can feel confident enough to go out there and say, you make the dinner tonight. I'm not doing it.
Sorry about that, Marina's husband. Sorry we did that to her. You could say it. I would blame it on the 5 mile walks, not on us. Well, that's lovely. Marina will be back in a moment. Thank you, Marina. We'll see you in a tickety-boo. As we get to Jeanette Lyons, the adjudicator of the weeks, has been adding up. I know how it's going to go. I've not even seen one vote for one of them. So
It's
already
very similar to last week
very
in that
similar.
it is a whitewash.
Yes.
And the answer is
Local shop of the week, of course, is a whitewash. No votes for the one stop. Co-op. Is there a co-op theme tune? No. They've just won. Co-op theme tune.
Ka-ching.
Co-op theme tune. Ka-ching.
Ching.
I'm glad you like it, everybody. Co-op is the local shop of the week. I have to think of another one. We're not back
Yes.
next week. Next week is Easter, Good Friday. It's Easter. So we're off. We'll be back the following week where we have live guest A.D. Johnson joining us. So we'll miss you for a week. But if you do want us to do a of the week, 2 things competing against each other, do let us know. That was a bit of a random one that came to me the other day. I don't know if it's a good idea. I should have known Co-op was going to walk it. What do you do? What do you do, eh?
Should have done 7-Eleven and one stop.
7-Eleven. Yeah, but I didn't know that they were still there. I mean, people are going to ask for...
Perhaps they're not. I don't know.
People will be asking for Spa and Londis, you know.
Yeah.
And then you don't,
yeah,
and
true.
you don't know that you think like Spa are gone. And then I went to Wales and there was loads of Spas.
But there's also Spa in the High Street.
Is there? They're back. They're back. I love Spa. Perhaps they'll bring back an Alpice Records and things like that. Anyway, thanks.
I like it when you go places and there's a shop called Netto's. Some of my friends call me Netto as a joke. I
Oh,
quite like that.
Ah, I just saw that from Sandy as well. She says, raining now. I'm on the bus on the way home listening to you on the bus. Lol. I think that's brilliant that we're on the bus around Colchester. I like that idea. Disturbing people on the bus. Well, we need to get out of the way because we've got this first.
It's poem of the week. It's sometimes short and sweet. It's poem of the week, and it's always magnifique.
Ba-dum. Here she is.
Look at me spinning around with no earphones connected to the computer, just an earpiece. Right, so this week's poem, I'll make it quick because I know we're really running late. So this is called I Saw a Jolly Hunter by Charles Causley. I saw a jolly hunter with a jolly gun walking in the country in the jolly sun. In the jolly meadow sat a jolly hare, saw the jolly hunter, took jolly care. Hunter jolly eager, sight of jolly prey, forgot gun pointing, wrong jolly way. Jolly hunter, jolly head over heels gone, jolly old safety catch, not jolly on. Bang went the jolly gun, hunter jolly dead, jolly hare got clean away. Jolly good, I said. That was I Saw a Jolly Hunter by Charles Causley. Very
Jolly,
quickly.
jolly good, jolly
Little poem
good.
for you there, Jono.
Yes, very jolly
No
good.
time to
That-
sneak off.
No, I was just going to have a little lay down in a darkened room, but I didn't have a chance. That was really good. That was really good. We're moving along just because we're taking up the time, and we need to get back Marina Florence after that lovely poem from Jeanette. I'm sure there'll be lots of comments, and there are a few I notice on there about different things. I'm not reading them all just because I don't want to run over time too much. But thank you for being with us. As always, thank you for being with us. It'd be okay if it was just me, Tom, and Jeanette, and our special guests, but it wouldn't be nowhere near the same. It'd be, well, to be frank, it'd be very boring and droll. So we're so pleased that you're with us. I'll read out a couple. Chrissy says, lovely, Jeanette, thank you. Very amusing, Jeanette, says Jenny. And Teresa says, very good. Always. She's always a good poem reader. Sorry, Marina, you're on the screen. We're just chatting away. No, I'll tell a lie. I'm just chatting away. You got one more song to do for us, Marina?
Yeah, I've got one more song. So it's a bit of a lively one. So I expect whoever's sitting on the bus to start dancing. And,
Come on, Sandy.
and anyone else that's in a position to dance or move their arms about or whatever it is they feel like doing, a bit of hand jive, then get on with it.
Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're very lucky to have her. She is brilliant. We love her. It's Marina Florence.
I hear what you're saying, or you're thinking out loud. You got a problem, baby, I can help you out. Yeah, I can roll my belly, say what you want to hear. And you can do your thing, baby, but let's get something clear. Well, this big-legged woman ain't nobody's fool. It's just the woman in me brings out the devil in you. And if you're playing games with me, baby, I ain't gonna be your toy. 'Cause this big-legged woman needs a man, not a boy. Well, I got you right around my finger, got you towing the line. You think I'm yours, honey, but I know you're mine. Show me what you're made of. Show me you're a man. Ooh, I know I'm yours, honey, but do you know you're mine? Well, this big-legged woman ain't nobody's fool. It's just the woman in me brings out the devil in you. And if you're playing games with me, baby, I ain't gonna be your toy. 'Cause this big-legged woman needs a man, not a boy. Well, I told you once, I told you twice. You get it right, baby, I can be so nice. Wrap me around your finger, get me towing the line. Ooh, well, I know I'm yours, honey? But do you know you're mine? Well, this big-legged woman ain't nobody's fool. It's just the woman in me brings out the devil in you. And if you're playing games with me, baby, I'm gonna be your toy. 'Cause this big-legged woman needs a man, not a boy.
Yay, Marina Florence rocking and a rolling.
I love that song.
People love it too. Blues, love it. Get down, says Sandy. She also says disco Marina. Sylvie says fantastic Marina.
Thank you very much. It's been lovely to be here again, and you know, I'm very happy that you keep asking me.
Well, we ask you because you're good. People like you, not only because you're a good person, but you're a very talented artist with a special talent, a special voice, and the ability to convey a message and a story every time you sing. Not everybody can do that. So you're special, so special. Carol says, I'm jigging around, Marina, loving it.
Good. That's what I want to get. Sometimes you worry, you know, as I messaged you, I was a bit worried in case I was playing songs that were a bit too melancholy. It's very difficult to strike a good balance. You don't want to be rocking and rolling the whole time, do you? You need a bit of reflection. So, yeah.
Life isn't always light, it's shade as well, isn't it? As we've all known for the past year. It's been tough, and I think you are a big part of what we do, Marina, and all the artists that we have on. You know, we're just trying to keep connected, keep people feeling connected. Loneliness is not just something that affects people that are retired, it affects all ages. And particularly in a pandemic, big part of what we're doing is just trying to soothe a little bit of that loneliness, just keep people a little bit happy and give them a laugh, give them something beautiful to listen to, well, beautiful to watch in the case of Jeanette, not so much me and Tom. Listen to with our artists like you, and just remain connected. And I hope people out there do feel connected, even in a small way, even if it means you've had a nice afternoon. That's good, and we build from there. That means a lot, Marina. It means a lot to
I've had
people.
a nice afternoon.
Oh, there we go. We actually, what we've done now, Marina, we're asking that you pay us to come. We need a bit of extra money. Let's read a few more comments. Ken says Marina rocks. Teresa always loved this song. Ken says we're swaying in our seats. Great song, Marina. He even adds a kiss. Oh, Kim, that was Kim. I thought it can't be Ken DeLu adding a kiss. That's Kim, sorry. Applause from Ellen. Sylvie says bye everybody until next time. Bye Sylvie, stay well my dear. Annie says good song, lovely voice. Florrie, one of our artists who also makes us happy, says yes Marina, bluesy and fun. Sandra, yes, great dancing at the bus stop waiting for rain to stop. Lovely to see you again Marina, says Jenny. Thumbs up and applause from Elmy. Sandy says, Warm and Toasty Club, my favourite Zoom program. Thank you, Sandy. That means a lot when people are nice to us, because we don't know what people say. Well, what you really think. I know that joining it every week means that you probably like it, but it's nice to hear it. You know, are we doing okay? Are we reaching people? Does it make you feel okay? Make you feel better for a time being? Thank you again for a lovely afternoon, says Chrissy. See you next week. Thank you, Chrissy and Brian. Sending love to you. Jenny says, oh, you are, Jono, making us feel connected. Bless you. Thank you. Kim says, have really enjoyed the show as always. Have a lovely Easter. Jono, Jeanette, Tom. Loved all your songs, Marina. Such a beautiful voice, and glad you are now getting your dinners cooked. Steve from America says, so glad I got to tune in today. Happy Easter to one and all. Keep it warm and toasty, my friends. And Annie says, happy Easter to you all. we'll miss you next week. Yeah, we're not here next week because it's Good Friday, but we'll be back the following Friday, and we're through right the way, probably as long as we possibly can keep going. So thank you for being connected to us. Thank you to Marina for being a top line guest.
Thank you.
For Tom and Jeanette, it's 2:30, so we better get off. Sorry if I've not given anyone else the chance to speak. That is my choice. I'm so rude. It was great being with you. If you join us the week after next, we are here after that Friday, 1 o'clock every week, and think until I can remember when, until I tell you so. Marina, thanks for being with us. We'll have a chat afterwards. I'm going to take you off the screen just because I've got to get the credits rolling. Thanks again. Brilliant guest. Always great. We'll see Marina soon. Just as I get the outro credits on. Thanks, Tom and Jeanette. Thanks to the National Lottery.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, thanks National Lottery for supporting our work, the Community Fund. If you play the lottery, we're one of the groups that might get some money for it. They might support our work. Thank you for being with us. We see you all. Have a great Easter, everybody. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.
We've all got a tale to tell. Times were not always so, but putting it all aside, we made it through by and by. It's warm and toasty in here. Share our laughter, sometimes tears. You'll be welcome with a cup of tea and a biscuit, maybe 2 or 3, wrapped in a little white cloth, cooking for hours in the old iron pot. There's a jam roly-poly for tea, enough for you and Dad and Grandma and me. What did we like the most? Fish paste sandwich or peas on toast? Nothing could come close to bubble and squeak the day after our son